You are responsible. You are responsible. No salesperson in 5 weeks? No salesperson in 5 weeks? The restaurant is open from 6 a.m. The restaurant is open from 6 a.m. There are 14 pencils in the pencil case. There are 14 pencils in the pencil case. I don't need it anymore. I don't need it anymore. Didn't you protect me right away? Didn't you protect me right away? I will buy a shirt. I will buy a shirt. It's not like you. It's not like you. Today is the year of death of the founder of our country. Today is the year of death of the founder of our country. My brother was the minister. My brother was the minister. As a result, I believe everyone should have access to affordable healthcare. As a result, I believe everyone should have access to affordable healthcare. I came here to see John. I came here to see John. I'm researching right now. I'm researching right now. Where can I find the beer and wine section? Where can I find the beer and wine section? What kind of music do you listen? What kind of music do you listen? The song the choir sang brought tears to my eyes. The song the choir sang brought tears to my eyes. Can you turn off the lights before you leave? Can you turn off the lights before you leave? We can finish later. We can finish later. English is an important language to learn. English is an important language to learn. His house is further away than ours. His house is further away than ours. Aren't we going to be rangers soon? Aren't we going to be rangers soon? Art. After this difficult conversation, he felt exhausted. After this difficult conversation, he felt exhausted. Is your husband a landscape architect? Is your husband a landscape architect? Were his grandchildren mechanics? Were his grandchildren mechanics? You have to study for the upcoming exam. You have to study for the upcoming exam. Her mother-in-law was a poet. Her mother-in-law was a poet. What do you want? What do you want? We will watch movies together. We will watch movies together. Can you lend me some money? Asked. Can you lend me some money? Asked. Was my mother-in-law a singer? Was my mother-in-law a singer? We will have dinner at a fancy restaurant. We will have dinner at a fancy restaurant. Can't it be paid monthly? Can't it be paid monthly? Loyalty. I worked after school. I worked after school. No points after 2 weeks? No points after 2 weeks? He often visits his grandparents. He often visits his grandparents. Can I have another cup of coffee, please? Can I have another cup of coffee, please? Were their grandchildren bus drivers? Were their grandchildren bus drivers? If it's not scary, I'll go out. If it's not scary, I'll go out. He joined a hiking group to explore nature. He joined a hiking group to explore nature. He is practicing his presentation skills. He is practicing his presentation skills. He remembers his childhood. He remembers his childhood. Was he a nighttime inspector? Was he a nighttime inspector? Do you know? People come here to work with you. Okay. Do you know? People come here to work with you. Okay. Rarely should be an anthropologist. Rarely should be an anthropologist. We had the plumber fix the leaking pipe. We had the plumber fix the leaking pipe. What do you think about which person to start with? What do you think about which person to start with? I will teach you English with Mr. Tandy. I will teach you English with Mr. Tandy. Should they bake earlier? Should they bake earlier? Will it finish? Will it finish? Congratulations for your new job. Congratulations for your new job. He learned to play the piano. He learned to play the piano. The restaurant will serve breakfast all day. The restaurant will serve breakfast all day. I have to make a phone call. I have to make a phone call. Won't you promise? Won't you promise? He wished he had gone to the concert last night. He wished he had gone to the concert last night. We also ask the teacher a lot of questions. We also ask the teacher a lot of questions. I saw a shooting star at night. I saw a shooting star at night. Do you have anyone? Do you have anyone? I rarely listen. I rarely listen. He watched that show many times. He watched that show many times. The class was divided into groups for a group project. The class was divided into groups for a group project. Can't I call? Can't I call? Have you read that book before? Have you read that book before? He is as fast as you. He is as fast as you. He didn't have enough breakfast and was hungry afterwards. He didn't have enough breakfast and was hungry afterwards. It is not decided immediately. It is not decided immediately. We can experience immediately. We can experience immediately. Our grandmother was a politician. Our grandmother was a politician. Children played with toys in the park. Children played with toys in the park. Let's continue. Let's continue. Can't they work normally? Can't they work normally? Unfriendly. Unfriendly. It could cost 2 years ago. It could cost 2 years ago. Announced. Announced. They must be removed. They must be removed. It can wait every week. It can wait every week. My friend told me, I plan to travel the world. My friend told me, I plan to travel the world. I can't afford. I can't afford. Did he like it occasionally? Did he like it occasionally? He takes pictures with his camera. He takes pictures with his camera. Can you lend me some money? Asked. Can you lend me some money? Asked. They went to the beach on Saturday. They went to the beach on Saturday. Does he play basketball? Does he play basketball? Weren't they ignored next year? Weren't they ignored next year? She is baking a cake. She is baking a cake. I will prescribe you some medicines. I will prescribe you some medicines. If I had more experience, I could apply for that job. If I had more experience, I could apply for that job. My mother was a great cook. My mother was a great cook. The students prepared for the presentation all week. The students prepared for the presentation all week. Is your niece a decorator? Is your niece a decorator? Where did you walk? Where did you walk? To nudge. To nudge. As a team, we focused on testing the feature in production rather than fixing staging. As a team, we focused on testing the feature in production rather than fixing staging. I have too much tolerance. I have too much tolerance. She will learn to dance. She will learn to dance. Can't I be a waitress sometimes? Can't I be a waitress sometimes? They will visit us next month. They will visit us next month. We can visit the museum tomorrow. We can visit the museum tomorrow. I'll have to scrutinize my options before making a decision. I'll have to scrutinize my options before making a decision. He may not be able to dive after one night. He may not be able to dive after one night. Should you recline your seat on the plane? Should you recline your seat on the plane? The extra fit and fair guy is my favorite extra. The extra fit and fair guy is my favorite extra. The letter was sent via express mail. The letter was sent via express mail. His half-sister was a cashier. His half-sister was a cashier. It should stretch. It should stretch. We were hiking in the mountains and enjoying the scenery. We were hiking in the mountains and enjoying the scenery. We must begin. We must begin. How about a picnic by the lake? How about a picnic by the lake? Ambitious. Ambitious. She is a talented dancer and performs in shows. She is a talented dancer and performs in shows. They saw a shooting star in the sky. They saw a shooting star in the sky. He is a talented painter. He is a talented painter. You didn't tell anyone, did you? You didn't tell anyone, did you? They are renovating their home and turning it into their dream home. They are renovating their home and turning it into their dream home. Such things. Such things. 10 years developing? 10 years developing? Does not appear. Does not appear. Did you do it? Did you do it?